you obviously grew up in an age where you got legal weed.
Well, I mean, look, I had a sketchy ass drug dealer when I was in high school.
High school?
Yeah. I smoked weed. I've been smoking weed since I was 14.
High school? You had a drug dealer?
How else was I going to get weed? A girl that I had a small thing with in high school, he was her best friend. They were rave buddies. But also I met him and she was like, oh, he can get you weed. And I was like, Nikki, great. We're going to be great friends. He was semi-sketchy. Remember all those times I told you before I went out to a party to a friend's house that I was going to 7-Eleven?
Yeah.
Yeah, he lived down the street. So
From us?
Yeah, so I just walked to him.
Let me just tell you, first of all, I love how you drop these tidbits of shit I didn't know.
You want to hear another tidbit of shit?
Yeah.
I used to deal weed.
What?
Out of my Hollywood apartment when I moved out.
The one on
Hollywood Boulevard. Right after I moved out of Curson during the pandemic, I needed some extra bread. So I started selling some weed on the side.
Where would you get that weed?
From my drug dealer.
From that dude, name not mentioned?
Yeah. The one that yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so
I would take also, but it wasn't like I was the source. I would take orders. I would get what they want. I would charge them a little bit extra so that I was at least making some of a profit. But I mainly sold to friends.
And were you selling basically to pay for your weed?
No, I was just, can I be honest? I was just selling just so I had a little extra money in my pocket. But yeah, you're right. Once I sold a certain amount, I could pay for my next pickup.
How much you think, how long were you doing it and how much were you making?
6 months. And like I said, most people I sold to were friends. So I was only making 20.
Why weren't they just going to the weed store?
Because the prices that I had were so much better.
Oh.
And there's no tax. Cash.
Right. How much do you think you were making a month?
I only trying to think because it depended. There was the buddies who I was selling to. If they went through it slower, you know what I'm saying? Like like profit was slower, so it just kind of depended. But I don't know. I would probably do it 4 or 5 times a month. Probably just make like a quick extra $150
total.
Yeah. And like I said, it was nothing crazy. Like I wasn't like pushing pounds.
Yeah, dude. Because when you said you sold weed, I was like, that. Yeah, that's not a.
I was a middleman more,
yeah.
But then there were some times where I would buy extra from my guy, and then if I had like I have a buddy, if his friends needed something, I would overcharge the fuck out of them. But
dude.
also I have a scale with a solo cup, and like I at a certain point in time,
so crazy.
At a certain point in time, if you came over to my apartment, there was a drawer with different weights and different bags.
Do you
and
remember
a scale on the inside?
Can I tell you? You know, over the last couple months, I've been telling you, tell me some things that I don't know.
I just thought about that, like now.
This fits in that fucking category.
Yeah,
I used to sell weed. Fits in that category.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I like to smoke weed.